7 hand tools sitting on shelves right now share the exact same forging dies, the same alloy specs, and in some cases, the exact same factory floor as the tools on that truck pulling up to your bay every Tuesday. Different logo, different price. Same tool, and I can show you the paper trail. Here is what the tool industry does not want a working mechanic to figure out. The premium on that truck is not engineering, it is distribution, financing, and a logo stamped on the housing. By the end of this video, you will know exactly which tools share a factory with their tool truck twins. And the one specification that tells you whether you are paying for real metallurgy or just a brand name. 7 mechanic hand tools secretly forged with tool truck brands. Let's get into it. Number 1. Split beam torque wrenches. Before 2003, Snap-on did not manufacture its own split beam torque wrenches. They sourced them. The supplier was Precision Instruments, a domestic manufacturer that had been engineering split beam torque technology long before Snap-on put their name on it. After that contract ended, Precision Instruments did something straightforward. They brought the identical mechanical design directly to the open market under their own label. Here is why this matters technically. A standard micrometer click-type wrench uses a coil spring to measure torque. That spring fatigues. If you store it under load, calibration drifts. Every professional torque procedure manual tells you to wind it back to 0 after every use. The split beam design does not work that way. It measures torque through the physical deflection of a beam. No spring fatigue, no storage protocol. You can leave it set at 150 foot-pounds on the shelf for 6 months, and it reads the same. Pull the Precision Instrument C3FR250F next to the Snap-on QD3R250. The internal geometry is identical. The calibration tolerances are identical. The structural load path through the head is identical. The differences are cosmetic. Snap-on adds a rubberized grip and a wider flex head articulation angle. The mechanism underneath is the same tool. Street price on the Precision Instruments, $236. Snap-on retail $515. 54% more for a grip material and a logo. The beam does not know whose name is on the handle. Number 2. Thread restoration and chasing kits. Most mechanics know the difference between a tap and a thread chaser, but the tool truck marketing rarely explains it clearly. A standard tap has a sharp cutting geometry. It is designed to remove material from blank stock. When you run a standard tap through a damaged fastener, it cuts away more of the remaining thread wall. You are weakening the assembly every time you use it. A thread chaser uses a blunt, hardened, reformed geometry. It cold works the displaced metal back into the original thread pitch without removing parent material. That distinction is the entire reason professional shops pay premium prices for rethreading kits. Here's what the customs records and supply chain data show. Lang Tools, a division of Castar manufactured domestically, is the original equipment manufacturer for thread chasing kits sold under Snap-on, Mac, Matco, Cornwell, and Craftsman. The same carbon steel composition, the same blow-molded case design, the same dimensional specs across the board. The Lang Tools 971 Master Metric and SAE kit runs approximately $120 through industrial distributors. The equivalent tool truck set runs over $200. The only meaningful difference between those two purchases is the color of the plastic lid and the logo printed on it. The steel inside does not change. Number 3. Continuous shaft striking pry bars. The Matco Dominator series has a strong reputation in professional shops. The engineering behind that reputation is real. What the truck salesman will not tell you is who actually built it. Mayhew Steel Products, Massachusetts. Over a century of domestic forging. Their Dominator equivalent Pro Series runs a heat-treated, tempered steel shaft from the tip all the way through the handle to a solid steel strike cap. No hollow sections, no weak joints. The impact energy from a hammer blow travels directly through a continuous steel column to the working end of the bar. That is the design that makes a striking pry bar worth owning. The metallurgical properties, the 23-degree curved tip geometry, and the structural tolerances of the Mayhew Pro Series match the Matco Dominator line. Manufacturing records and patent data confirm the supply relationship. Matco offers custom colorways to coordinate with toolbox setups. The steel underneath does not change color. Mayhew Pro 4-piece set, $96. Matco Dominator 5-piece 263. The bar does not know which truck it rode in on. Number 4. Tri-lobe ergonomic screwdrivers. Matco's top torque 2-line is German-made. That part is true. What the marketing leaves out is the name of the German manufacturer. It is Vita, an industrial toolmaker based in Kirchlengern that also supplies premium screwdrivers to Stahlwille and Knipex. The engineering is worth understanding. Vita's patented tri-lobe handle is anatomically shaped to maximize hand-to-tool contact surface area. More contact means more torque transfer with less grip force. The internal structure uses what Vit calls a forged butterfly shank. The steel blade is anchored deep into the core of the molded handle, not just bonded at the surface. Under heavy load, the blade cannot twist free. The blades are machined from high-alloy chrome vanadium silicon steel. The tip tolerances are tight enough to minimize cam-out on worn fastener heads. Matco's version adds a microstructured grip texture on the handle flanks. That is the full list of differences. Vita Max Pro 5-piece set, $62. Matco Top Torque, 2 5-piece, $146. The cam-out resistance is identical. The German factory is identical. The invoice address is the only thing that changed. Number 5. Domestic satin hardline sockets and wrenches. Snap-on Industrial Brands owns a wholly operated subsidiary called J.H. Williams, sold commercially as Williams USA. The tools are manufactured in the same domestic production facilities as Snap-on's core catalog. This is not a gray market alternative. This is Snap-on's own industrial division selling the same forged steel under a different name at a significantly lower price point. Williams USA sockets use matching forging dies. The dual groove indicator band machined around the base of the socket body. That is a Snap-on production feature. The drive end geometry and the interior broaching match older Snap-on flank drive patterns. The difference is the finish. Williams ships in satin chrome or industrial matte black instead of mirror polish. The ratchet tooth counts run slightly lower, 36 or 41 tooth versus Snap-on's Dual 80, which matters in extremely tight swing arcs but is irrelevant for the majority of professional applications. Williams USA Shallow Metric Set, $130. Equivalent Snap-on set, over $320. Same domestic forge, same parent company, different shelf. Number 6. Hot Cast Polyurethane Dead Blow Hammers. Both Snap-on and Matco market premium dead blow hammers built from hot cast polyurethane with a steel shot-filled head cavity. The shot neutralizes rebound energy on impact, transferring maximum force into the workpiece without bouncing back into the suspension component or engine block you're trying to seat. The polyurethane formulation resists cuts, abrasion, gasoline, brake fluid, and motor oil. The manufacturer behind both of those tool truck hammers is Trusty Cook, Clarinda, Iowa. They hold the foundational patents on hot cast polyurethane dead blow construction. In addition to supplying Snap-on and Matco, Trusty Cook manufactures the identical hammer for Napa Carlisle and SK tools. The custom handle molding and the logo are the only variables. The hot cast domestic polyurethane is the same compound. The steel shot fill is the same weight. The impact transfer characteristics are identical. Trusty Cook direct or through retail partners, $45. Snap-on or Matco equivalent, over $110. The Iowa factory does not charge extra for the truck payment plan. Number 7. Specialty Automotive Service Tools. Wheel stud installers, oil filter wrenches, spark plug wire boot pullers, fuel line disconnect sets. These tools appear on tool trucks with premium price tags because the application is specific and the alternatives are not obvious. The reason tool trucks can charge that premium is the same reason they source these tools from a single domestic manufacturer in the first place. The volume does not justify proprietary tooling. That manufacturer is Lysol Corporation, Clarinda, Iowa. They produce 98% of their specialty tool catalog in their own domestic facility. Lysol is a Tier 1 contract supplier to Snap-on, Mac Tools, Matco, and Sears Craftsman. The Lysol 22800 wheel stud installer, a sealed bearing puller that draws new wheel studs cleanly into the hub, is cataloged by multiple tool truck brands under different part numbers with minimal cosmetic changes. Lysol retail price, $12 to $27 depending on the channel. Tool truck equivalent, over $44. The bearing does not know which catalog it shipped from. Here is the pattern connecting all 7 of these tools. The tool truck is not selling you superior engineering on most of these items. It is selling you a distribution route, a weekly payment structure, and a brand name stamped on the housing. The mechanical components underneath roll off the same automated factory floors, forged from the same alloy specs, inspected to the same tolerances. That does not mean the truck has no value. On-site warranty replacement, no shipping weight, accessible credit for a technician building out a box from scratch. Those are real operational advantages for a flat-rate shop. But you should know exactly what you are paying for when you sign that payment book. The gap between what these tools cost and what they actually cost to manufacture is the only number that matters. Most people walking up those truck steps never stop to look past the logo. Now you do. If this changed how you look at the tools in your box, hit subscribe. We pull back the corporate label and audit the factory floor every single week. Subscribe, and we will see you for the next one.